The average AI prompt engineer makes $126,000 a year, but here's what's wild. Most of them don't have a computer science degree, and most of them learn this skill in less than 30 days. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to break down exactly what AI prompt engineering is, how complete beginners are getting paid $25 to $200 an hour for it, and give you a step-by-step plan to land your first paying client this month. This isn't theory. This is the playbook. If you're serious about building real income with AI, subscribe. I break this down every week. So, what exactly is prompt engineering? In simple terms, you're the person who knows how to talk to AI and get it to do useful things. Businesses are using tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and Midjourney every single day, but most of them are terrible at it. They type in vague instructions and get vague results. A prompt engineer writes precise, structured instructions that get AI to produce exactly what the business needs. Think of it this way: AI is a Ferrari, and most people are driving it like a golf cart. You're the person who teaches them to actually use it. Now, let's talk money. According to Coursera's 2026 salary data, the median pay for prompt engineers is $126,000 per year. Beginners with less than a year of experience are pulling in around $109,000. But you don't need a full-time job to make money with this. Forbes listed prompt engineering as one of the top 5 earning side gigs of 2026, with freelancers charging $25 to $200 per hour depending on their specialty. If you work just 2 hours a day at $50 per hour, that's $100 a day, $3,000 a month, purely as a side hustle. And these aren't hypothetical numbers. These are what people are actually charging on Upwork and Fiverr right now. So, how do you actually learn this? Here's the step-by-step. Step 1. Learn the fundamentals. You don't need to understand how AI works under the hood, you need to understand how to use it. Start with 3 free resources. First, take the ChatGPT Prompt Engineering for Developers course on deeplearning.ai. It's completely free and built by the same people who helped create ChatGPT. Second, spend 30 minutes a day just experimenting. Open ChatGPT or Claude and try writing prompts for different tasks. Summarizing articles, writing emails, creating marketing copy, analyzing data. Third, learn the frameworks. The most effective one is called CRISP: context, role, input, steps, parameters. Every great prompt follows this structure. Give the AI context about the situation, assign it a role, provide your input, outline the steps you want it to follow, and set parameters for the output. Master this framework and you're already ahead of 90% of people using AI. Step 2. Pick a specialty. This is where most people go wrong. They try to be a generalist. Don't do that. The money is in specializing. Here are the highest paying niches for prompt engineers right now. Marketing and copywriting. Businesses need prompts that generate ads, email sequences and sales copy. Customer support automation. Companies want AI chatbots that actually solve customer problems instead of frustrating them. Content creation. Agencies need prompt systems that produce consistent, on-brand blog posts, social media content, and video scripts. Data analysis. Companies want AI to analyze spreadsheets, pull insights, and create reports. Pick one of these and go deep. When you specialize, you can charge 2 to 3 times more than a generalist. Step 3. Build a portfolio. This is the part that stops most people because they think they need clients first. You don't. Create 5 sample projects that show what you can do. For example, build a prompt system that generates a week's worth of social media posts for a fake coffee shop. Create a customer support prompt that handles the 10 most common questions for an e-commerce store. Design a data analysis prompt that takes raw sales data and produces a summary report with insights. These don't need to be for real clients. They just need to demonstrate that you can solve real problems. Put them in a simple Google Doc or a free Notion page. That's your portfolio. Now I'll be honest, when I first heard about prompt engineering, I thought it was just hype. Another AI buzzword that would die in 6 months, but after looking at the actual job boards and seeing what companies are paying for this, I changed my mind. The demand is real. The only question is whether you're going to learn this skill now while it's still early, or wait until everyone else catches up and the rates drop. I know which one I'd pick. Step 4. Get your first client. Here are 3 paths starting with the easiest. Path 1. Fiverr and Upwork. Create a profile, list your specialty, and start bidding on prompt engineering gigs. There are hundreds posted every week. Price yourself at $30 to $50 per hour to start. Low enough to be competitive, high enough to be taken seriously. Path 2. Cold outreach. Find small businesses on LinkedIn that are clearly using AI poorly. You can tell by their generic AI written content. Send them a short message showing how you could improve their results with better prompts. Include one free example. Path 3. Agency partnerships. Marketing agencies are desperate for prompt engineers. Reach out to 10 agencies, offer to do one project free as a test, and convert them into recurring clients. One agency client alone can pay $2,000 to $5,000 per month. Step 5. Scale to $100 per day and beyond. Once you have your first 2 to 3 clients, here's how you scale. First, create reusable prompt templates, systems you can customize for each client instead of starting from scratch. This cuts your work time in half. Second, raise your rates every 3 months as you build results and testimonials. Third, package your services into monthly retainers instead of hourly work. A $1,500 per month retainer for AI content optimization is much easier to sell than several days per serve. At just 2 retainer clients, you're making $3,000 per month, well over $100 a day. Let me be real with you about what this isn't. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. The first 2 weeks are going to be pure learning. You might not make $1 for the first month, but the people who push through that learning curve are building a skill that's going to be relevant for the next decade. The AI market is growing 33% year over year. Companies aren't going to stop needing people who can bridge the gap between human goals and AI capabilities. That demand is only going up. Here's what I want you to do right now. Step 1. Bookmark the free deeplearning.ai course. Step 2. Spend 15 minutes today experimenting with ChatGPT using the CRISP framework. Step 3. Pick your specialty from the 4 I mentioned. That's it. 3 small actions. Do those today, and you're already further ahead than 99% of people who just watch videos and do nothing. If you found this useful, hit subscribe. I'm going deep on more side hustles like this every week. Drop a comment telling me which specialty you're going to focus on. I'll see you in the next one.